Hello, Reformers, and welcome to a special feature of Romae Bellum. Now, I have had quite a few requests for this in the past, and I thought, well, we may as well come back with a special feature, and this will be one of many special features that will be coming in the next week. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get quite a few done, and as well as that, also, I have read your comments regarding the new version of A Clash of Kings, among other things, and I will be keeping up with that when I can. So, we are now going to be starting a new game, and hopefully I will come up with a rather nice name for our character here, because I, of course, have not really thought of one, because I am like that. I am absolutely terrible. But no, we are going to be experiencing this together, because I have not tried this out just yet, so we will be seeing it firsthand. Okay, welcome adventurer to ancient Europe. The year is 218 BC. The Romans are advancing in all fronts. In the north, they are being held off by brave Celtic forces. In the west, the mighty Carthaginians are trying to hold them back, but every day they lose more ground and soldiers. In the south, the Greeks still hold strong. It is now up to you, adventurer. Will you help one of these factions, or will you make your own? It is up to you. Oh yes, okay, we'll be male for this, why not? And I think considering this is, I would think, rather Roman in origin, I think we'll probably try to go for something rather balanced here. I'm hoping to get a little more trade than usual, because usually I don't really have that much, so we'll go for a merchant, and maybe a page as well, and a university student, and personal revenge. There we are, thank you. Okay, allow me to quit without saving, of course. Thank you. Okay, there we are. That's actually not too bad. Our stats are rather even, and as a result, we will be increasing our charisma and intelligence by 1 more each, and possibly our agility by 1 as well. Why not? And we'll go for 1 more in strength there. So, I think our name for this, which I have just come up with on the fly, thankfully, is going to be Barnicus Bertildus. Yes. Very imaginative, I know, but why not? We may as well. Okay, well, let's see here. What are our stats like? Our skills don't seem to be too good. That is probably my choice of vocation and background, but yes, we are going to be increasing our iron flesh as a result anyway. And, of course, leadership, we'll go for some trade, prisoner management, always nice to have 1 point in that just in case. And persuasion is always nice to have, but not too much in the early game. I think pathfinding would help us out more than most. And do we have riding? Yes, we do 2. Okay, that's fine. And should we just spec into Iron Flesh and Power Strike? Make sure that we can actually kill things? That might be a good idea, so let's do that. Now, what are our proficiencies like? Oh, okay, of course. We are going to be using some crossbows by the looks of things. Not entirely pleased with that, of course, because I am not too good with crossbows, considering the slow reload time, and you do have to be rather accurate with them, but nevertheless, we will be continuing onward. Okay, well, I will be randomizing Barnicus, and we will hopefully see him in just a moment. Okay, so here is Barnicus. I know he does look rather old, but that is what I was going for, and I think we are now ready to proceed onward. So, oh my, okay, here we are. We have a couple of different towns to choose from, but before that, we should obviously read the backstory here. You hear about Europe, a continent torn between rival kingdoms, battling each other for supremacy, a haven for soldiers and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this continent, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Europe and its kingdoms, you go to a particular town here. I'm not too sure which, though. I am rather drawn to Londinium, basically just because I believe that is London in modern day times, so maybe? I'm not too sure about that, really. Maybe we should just go to Rome. I don't know. We'll go to Londinium, why not? And we are now going to be attacked by a bandit. of course. And oh no, I have a polearm of sorts. This is not good for me, as you can see. Oh no. Okay, come on. I'm gonna go two-handed on this guy. Let's hopefully be able to deal with him. No! How dare you? Oh, wow, there we are. Wow, that was actually very lucky indeed. I was not expecting us to have a polearm, that is for sure. Well, there we are. We will now head in with the merchant, and he will tell us what's up. Oh yes, of course, we need to rescue his brother. 100 dinars he has given us. That is not too bad. Okay, well, let us now take a look at the map, because I believe they have completely reworked this. And, whoa, we are not disappointed in the least, as you can see. Wow, that is rather large, I must admit. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, there's Sparta and everything. Wow, okay, that is very nice to see. Carthage. Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure where to start, but I suppose at Londinium is a good place as any, and we will be heading to the nearest village to recruit a couple of volunteers. Hopefully we will not be beset upon by any bandits just yet. There we are. We have Britannic levies. There they are. Okay, well, where is Rome? I do need to find that. I think I saw it before. Ah, there it is. Okay. So I think what we're going to try to do is make our way, after we've done the initial merchant quest, we're going to make our way to Rome and take a look at what can be found there. Hopefully some rather unique armor and maybe some rather nice troops as well. I'm not entirely sure whether they will allow me to recruit Roman soldiers, but it would be rather nice. Try it out a little bit, and then we will see about a little bit of the late game as well, because of course in these special features I do like to give you all a certain look at the late game and how it would be with some rather advanced units. So I think, considering we have 9 in our army, we are going to be pursuing these looters and hopefully taking them down. Hopefully we'll get a couple of level ups with our troops here, Britannic levies, and we'll see how we do. Now, I do not have a horse, which is very strange indeed. Usually I am very used to getting a horse, and oh, we do actually have a sword. Well, yes, I neglected to try to change weapon in that bandit fight, but at least we were able to attain victory. So I will now be telling everyone to hold position so as to not get taken out or singled out, shall we say. And let's just hope that these fellows do not have ranged weapons. Okay, I am ready. Do I have any ranged weapons? No. Okay. Well, it appears that some of our levies do actually have stones, so we are going to see them use these rather feebly. Maybe? If they kill one of these people now, I will just be overjoyed, but it appears not. And, oh wow, okay, it appears that this sword is incredible, and I really should have discovered its use beforehand. That would have been nice. But there we are. We do actually attain a kill right there, which is not too bad at all. And our levies clean up the rest. So, well, we have sandals, a toga, we have a bronze doru, a Greek hoplon, and of course that sword. So I think I will be taking these, considering they are 1 more armor, why not? And a two-handed axe? I'm going to use the two-handed axe instead of the spear. I'm not very pleased with this, to be honest. I am really not very experienced with polearms whatsoever. However, can you couch this when you're on a horse? Maybe you can. So I will keep it equipped, just in case. And we'll make it so that that goes there, and the sword is there. So we can read this book, which we will be doing in just a moment, just to make sure that we have the most efficiency possible when we are waiting at a particular place. And now, considering we have 5 men that the merchant requires, we will be heading back to Londinium. And there is a vassal from the Brittons faction. Aha. Well, maybe we will become a vassal of theirs in times to come, who knows? And there is a ransom broker. Just unfortunate we were unable to take any of those fellows prisoner. However, here is the merchant, and we will now be speaking to him. I will hunt for bandits, of course, and we are now going to engage these bands of robbers. However, I would like to check, just beforehand, at the various unique weaponry and shields, as you can see here, that you can acquire if you have the necessary funds. And of course my mouse cursor goes immediately to this, which looks absolutely insane and very, very cool indeed, and it only requires 6 strength. Well, I need to find some way to get 10,854 dinars. Well, that is for sure. Well, not entirely sure what I can do there, but... that's 900. That might be something we want to use. However, it is a two-handed, of course, and it might be quite difficult to use for me, but who knows. We will probably try to get that in a later episode of the special feature, perhaps, as this is going to be maybe a 3-part series, we'll see. And there we are. How about the armor? Ooh, we have some very nice looking things here. Oh my goodness. I could actually buy one of these, could I? I could. Do I want to, though? Probably not. It would bankrupt us and not be able to pay our troop fees. That wouldn't be too good. Okay, well, what about a horse? Really? We can get sway-backed elephants! Okay, well, that is something that I am definitely going to have to make a note of. We need to come back to Londinium and purchase that elephant as quickly as we can, as soon as we have the necessary funds, of course. So, let us head on against this band of robbers, and we will take him out to extract the information, of course. Okay, well, at least our troops are moving in formation a little bit better this time around. Of course, they are just levies and not Roman soldiers, so I cannot expect anything more, and for some reason these fellows do like to scatter quite a bit. They might be skirmisher types, perhaps? Well, we will soon see. They do have the slingshots, as we saw beforehand. And I think we can probably just let them charge in here, because, as we saw beforehand, we were able to attain victory rather easily. However, it appears that these looters, in particular, do have, yes, as you can see there, do have better gear. So, yeah, maybe it was a little bit of a mistake there, but he did only get knocked unconscious, so I'm not too bothered by that. And we were able to attain a kill, and really, this fellow was able to take out one of our levies. How dare you? 2 of our levies, even. Well, you will not stay alive for very much longer, looter. Oh yes, there we are. Okay, well, we lost 1 levy, but I don't suppose that will affect our future battles too much, I hope. And there we are. He will now give us the information about where the Bandit Lair is located, and we are able to find a rusty falx? Falx, maybe? Yeah. Well, I'm sure you will correct me if that is incorrect. But we are able to acquire one. And so this rusty two-handed axe is replaced. Not bad, actually. So there we are. And what about that? I'm not entirely sure by that, to be honest, because it has a little bit higher speed but less weapon reach, so I think we'll take it. But yeah, I don't suppose I will be using it anytime soon. We have gotten some better boots, however, so it's not too bad. And now, there is the kidnapper's hideout. Are we okay? Yes, it appears that we are, and we have now just attained some Britannic warriors. Ooh. I am rather looking forward to seeing what the higher tiers of unit are going to be, so, I will look forward to the later game, that is for sure. Okay, here we go. We will now attack the hideout, of course, and, oh my. It appears that it is snowing, and we are not necessarily prepared for this, with all of our troops having no shirts on, so they must be incredibly cold. Oh no. Well, let's just hope that we don't split up. Yes, hello guys, we don't want you to split up. Oh no. Okay, how about we tell them to follow me? That might be a good idea. Okay, now let's just make sure that we don't get picked off by any of their ranged attacks. If they have any, that is. And, ooh, okay. Be careful of that fellow. He has one of these two-handed weapons. Look at that! Oh my goodness, okay. Well, let's just swarm him as best we can, and I'll take the damage for you. Wow, okay. Well, that was rather incredible, wasn't it? Yes, we just got taken out incredibly quickly there. Okay, well, I am going to be cutting away while I rest up, and hopefully Barnacus will be ready to head in to the kidnapper's hideout in a few short minutes. Okay, so we are ready once again to charge in with our levies and hopefully our warriors. I did move some of them to the top of our party list, and hopefully they will assist us a little bit more than our levies did last time. Although I did charge in a little too headstrongly, and yes, I am hoping that we will be able to survive in this particular skirmish a little bit better than last time. So let's make sure that we keep our shield up and our blows quick and concise. I believe it is this fellow that took us out before? I don't know, but we will hopefully be able to defeat him, considering he is a looter. His combat skill is incredible for some reason, though. Wow, he was able to block, I believe it was 3 blows of mine? Wow, that's actually very impressive indeed. Okay, well, we will tell our units to follow us. Now, I do not believe that there will be any more looters spawning from this cave, so we will be heading over to their main base of operations and hopefully taking them out. Ooh, there is someone hiding behind there. That might be the merchant's brother. However, I'm not entirely sure whether he's supposed to have a weapon, so probably isn't. And we will hopefully take out this fellow now. Yes, come on, let's do it. Oh wow, these guys, they are incredibly good at fighting, I must admit. They are very, very overwhelming in terms of their combat prowess. However, it does not appear so to our Britannic warriors. Just to me, for some reason, they seem to be able to parry every single attack I throw at them. So let's try it out against this fellow, although he is busy taking one of our levies out, so I suppose that is not a true test. Now, where are the remaining enemies? It appears they are just down this hillside here. That is very curious. Usually they are all up there and waiting for us, but these fellows seem to be actively seeking us out. So that might be a difference in this mod. And who is that? Oh, he is that fellow with the two-handed. I do not pity the fellow that is having to fight that fellow. Oh yes, definitely not. Wow, he was able to take out one of our Britannic warriors. Ooh. Very dangerous indeed. These weapons, I must admit, these weapons right here that I'm wielding at the moment, I think in the hands of the AI, they would probably be, well, we've seen the results of them. Very deadly indeed. Well, there we are. We were able to rescue the merchant's brother. And actually acquire a rather nice German war axe, which I might be using. However, as I said before, I don't really like short-reach weapons, so maybe we'll try it out and then see what is going on with it. And yeah, I don't think we'll be using these Britannic pants, even though they do suit us rather considerably, so maybe? I mean, look at that. How can you say no to that torso? Oh yes. Well, never mind, there we are. We will continue onward. And, of course, we have a couple of levies ready to advance to the warrior level. Okay, well, we were able to rescue the merchant's brother, and we will be now speaking to him. Where is he? Ooh, very nice cavalry right there. Okay, well, there we are. My brother is home safe. Yes, he is. And you gave us 200 dinars. Very nice indeed. And now we will be fighting against the corrupt captain, I believe, captain of the guard. And I will lead his men. Well, Barnacus will lead his men. I will attempt to be somewhat useful, shall we say? Okay, ready with my shield out, and I am pretty sure that that fellow, yes, that fellow over here, is going to be a bandit. Let's try and take him out. Oh my, okay. Well, it appears that Britannic veteran warriors are rather deadly as well. So, oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is something that we do need to be a little worried about, I must admit. Ow. Well, yes, all of our friends got taken out, so I'm really not too surprised that I was able to take out one at least, and then die, but yes, I was hoping to survive a little bit longer than that. I'm glad to see that you're alive too, of course. Okay, there we are. So, he gave us 100 extra dinars for that, and we are now going to be heading off to Rome, and we'll check out what kind of units they have around here. I would like to potentially go around to all of the different factions and recruiting from their villages, and oh my, wow, there's even a faction down here which I hadn't seen before. So yes, it appears that I will have to do a little bit of off-screen recruiting, and when I have all of the different factions units all lined up in our army here, I will be beginning the next episode. So, I thank you for watching part 1 of our special feature of Romae Bellum. The download link will be in the description if you are interested in playing this, and so, I will see you next time.